Pretty much every day in San Miguel de Allende is a great day for mountain biking, so I figured I'd make a video about that today. So first of all, the weather is perfect here for mountain biking. April and May can be a little bit hot and dry, so we leave earlier in the morning. And then of course in the rainy season, which is more like July or August, it can get a little muddy. And so those times you can't always ride. But in general, I'd say you can ride 95% of the days here in San Miguel de Allende.
Buenos dias.
A little bit of a traffic jam here today. Oh, there's maybe a little room.
So one of the best reasons for me to be mountain biking here in San Miguel de Allende is that you get to see just a totally different side of Mexico. San Miguel's a beautiful city, but getting out into the countryside, I meet so many people. We see lots of animals. You see all the crops as they're being grown. I just feel so much closer to the local life by mountain biking here. Another reason I love biking in the Campo around here is that there's so much history. There are so many ruins. There are so many structures out there. There's sluice gates and abandoned churches and all kinds of structures that I would never know what they are if it weren't for Josh.
This is the remains of the San Rafael Bridge. It took 50 years to build this thing. It was part of the Camino Real to bring silver here from Guanajuato, Zacatecas, through San Miguel Allende, down to Veracruz. It only lasted 5 years because it wasn't built by professional engineers. And one day there was a huge rainstorm and the water got into the cracks on the top, wasn't being drained properly, and destroyed one of the arches that supported this bridge. The arch is now on the other side.
There's the Laja River. A little dry. We've had a little bit of rain so far this year, but not much. Just enough to keep the dust down. One of the things I love about the trails around San Miguel is, when I go back to Santa Cruz, California and go mountain biking, I'm on a mountain bike trail. People here are like, oh, where's the trail? There is no trail. I mean, right now we're on the old rail trail. So this was an old railroad track until the 1980s. A lot of times we're on dirt roads. We're on a lot of single track that could just be animal trails. So when you go out for a ride, it's just a lot of interconnected different paths that are used by people for various purposes. So what you really need in order to go out riding here is trail knowledge. And that's what you get from experience and, knowing or going with somebody who has studied, looked at the maps, explored.
When I got to San Miguel, I was not a mountain biker. And I should also say that these days, probably 90% of the rides I go on are led by Josh. I don't know anyone who has more trail knowledge and especially historical knowledge about the area around San Miguel. Josh is a voracious reader, always looking for senior theses in anthropology about different structures here, and just always looking to get more information about the history of this area. He actually has a business, Correcaminos SMA, where he does bike tours. So if you're looking to get started or if you're visiting, you should definitely contact him, and I'll leave his information in the description of this video.
So I'm here on the San Rafael Bridge. Those guys are back there fixing a flat. So that's something I wanted to mention here. I counted the other day, I had over 50 thorns in my front tire and 44 in the back. Each one of those would have been a flat if I wasn't riding tubeless. So riding in San Miguel, riding tubeless is an absolute necessity. morning, sweetie pie. It's okay.
Good looking donkey.
That's a good looking ass. So, Josh, what is your explanation for this particular ruin?
Well, these wells make it look like it was an old tannery, but I've also read that it was a mill. So you see this rectangular area where the water was stored. And this building could have been a powerhouse for the water. There could have been a water wheel in here. I don't know.
So there's a few bike shops here in San Miguel, but the largest is Escarabajo, right on the Salida Celaya.
Escarabajo is a specialized dealership, so you can buy a specialized bike there or rent one of these e-bikes or a regular bike. Whatever your needs, Herman or Fernando will be able to take care of you. So that's our video today about mountain biking in San Miguel de Allende. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you try mountain biking out here. It's really changed my life. It is so good for my soul to be out in nature, to just experience Mexico in an up-close and personal way, to meet people, see the crops and the animals and all the friends I've made. And if you want to get started or if you're visiting, I'd recommend that you contact Josh.